Hey team, how are you? Freddy Melero here. This video that we're cutting real quick is really for anyone that's been that's brand new to our team, or somebody that's been with our team and has not really gotten going. And it's really intended for you to understand how to invite people to your challenge party. Guys, the most important thing you can do as soon as you sign up is to go through the Getting Started Training video. Number one, make your list. Number two, book your challenge party. Number three, learn how to properly invite people. And that's what I want to talk about today, because I think a lot of people get stuck on the invitation process, the pre-party. And I share that with you because, guys, I'm constantly on the phone, I'm working with people, I'm trying to run people to the directory. Our goal is, as soon as somebody gets in, to get them to the directory within the first 7 days. I mean, our whole marketing plan is built upon that. Rising Star, 7 days, Rising Star. And gst.buy.com, which is where our Getting Started Training video is really where you see all that information, right? So anyhow, people ask me all the time, so what do you say? Well, guys, bottom line, you hear Nick explain the dialogue, and whether you're new or you're old, my main question to someone is, have you heard about the Body by Vi 90-day challenge? So it doesn't matter if I'm talking to someone for the first time. It doesn't matter if I'm calling up an old friend, catching up with them, and then just bringing it up. Have you heard about the Body by Vi challenge? My intention is to ask them if they've heard, and if they say no, I say, great, do you have a few minutes to hear about it? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on the first tool. My tool of preference is the Vi line. Why? Because, guys, in 4 minutes, I can hand over the phone, or I can three-way them if I'm speaking to them on the phone, to a 4-minute informational call that will tell them what the Body by Vi challenge is all about. So if you're calling this tool the Vi line, right? This Vi line's number is 507-726-3700. You're going to press 1 for English, and then you want to press option 2, where you hear Blake Mallon, the Chief Marketing Officer. Now, once they listen to that call, whether they're in front of you and you handed the phone, or you three-wayed them in, you never want to text this number or send an email out. You actually want to be on the phone with them, because the whole thing is, right when it's done, you can ask them, what did you like best about what you just heard? Not did you like it, or what do you think? No. What did you like best about what you just heard, so you know where the focus is at, where right now they're interested in, right? So you're going to get three responses. I'm going to keep it very brief. Number one, no, and that's being nice, obviously. Number two, they might say they're up for the challenge. They don't no interest in business, and maybe they say, hey, I'm up for the challenge, but I also, that BMW thing and earning some income, I'm definitely up for that, and that Vi Life stuff for sure, right? So that may be their response. So if they say no, my immediate knee-jerk reaction to that is, hey, I understand it's not for you. Help me out. If you were to do it, I know you're not, but if you were, who'd be the top 2 or 3 people you call? Get a referral from that person. If they say the challenge, guys, you want to send them to the second tool. And the second tool that you're going to send them to, guys, in this case, if they're up for the challenge, is your bodybyvi.com site. Bodybyvi.com site. Yours, right? So it's yours, whatever your name is, bodybyvi.com. So you send them there, they watch the video, follow up with them, select a kit, get them started. They don't like it, send it back. 30-day money back guarantee, right? If they say, I want to try the products, that's where you invite them to your challenge party. Same thing applies for if they say they're up for the challenge, right? Well, you're going to send them to that second tool, and in this case, that second tool will be overview.vi.com. Overview.vi.com has our full overview that we play at the challenge parties. But this person's interested in the business. Why do we want to send them there? Well, guys, we want them to know what it's all about. We want them to get all the details. We want them to know how much it costs to get started. All those different details, how to earn income, how to qualify for the car, how to earn a 6-figure income. It's all in there, right? Even the training, what to do next. So we want them to go through that. And guys, the whole intention of the pre-party is that we want people, when they show up to a challenge party, to be pre-sold. How good would it feel if you knew that every person that came to your house was interested, and most likely was either going to take the challenge or promote the challenge, because they would have not come to this party unless they liked what they saw. In other words, they did their due diligence, their Google research, right? So going back to this, guys, you're having a dialogue with someone and you're asking them, have you heard about the Body by Vi challenge? They're like, no, what's that? Well, you got a few minutes to hear about it? Get them on the first tool. What did you like best about it? If it's the challenge, send them to your bodybyvi.com site. If they say everything, send them to your overview site. Now, are there other tools that you can pick up, guys? Absolutely, absolutely. But these are my 2 favorite ones. Number one, they don't cost anything, and number two, guys, you can just pick up the phone and hand it over. You can just you can be speaking to someone and just three-way them into the call. So it's very smart to be using the Vi line. Now, I know what some of you may be saying right now watching this video. Well, I don't like that call. Or my people are different. Guys, a million people taking on the challenge for the first time in 2012, over a million, cannot be wrong, guys. This is the system that's created this massive explosion of Visalis, and you know, this is what's working. Let me tell you something. You're not gonna win every conversation. Not every family member or friend is gonna do this. But there are some folks for whom the timing is right that see this message, and this is all for them. They like what they see, it's the right timing in their life, and they're game. So my message to you is, don't get caught up on somebody being sold because of a call or an audio, guys. I'm a firm believer, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person or the right thing to the wrong person. If it's the right timing in someone's life and they like what they see, they're gonna ask you, well, where can I get more information, or who can I speak to, right? Which brings me to my last point. You know, the best thing you can do here, guys, after they've seen this information, if somebody has a question, get them on the phone with someone in your support team. You should have the numbers of 3 people in your support team. I mean, I've got 3, you've got to have more, right? So get the numbers of 3 people in your support team, the person that brought you in, and whoever else is part of your support team, which I'm sure is more than happy to help you out, especially if they're in the game, right? So the 3-way call, guys, is probably your most powerful tool. Number 1 for validation, and number 2, there's people that may have some questions. They may see the website and say, well, what's in the product, or what's this? I mean, you can send them to facts.vi.com so they can see more information after they've seen this, or you can get them on the phone. My preference is say, hey, that's a great question, let's find out, and get them on the phone with someone in your support team. Let them answer that stuff. Let them hear from somebody else that's excited just like you, might have a little more experience, but they're excited and it's another voice. It's not you, okay? So bottom line, the 3-way call, guys, is huge. When you get them on the overview, you follow up and you say, hey, what do you like best about it as well? They'll say, hey, I'm ready, right? Or I have a few questions on the compensation plan, on the products, how long has the company been around, how do they compare to this? And guys, your answer should automatically be, that's a great question, let's find out. And you're not going to come across as ignorant or not competent or anything like that. Guys, it's our process. And I can tell you, I've probably done this about 1,000 times since I've been in Visalis. I learned it a long time ago, but it is our system right now in Visalis that is just kicking butt. The reason people are taking off and just crushing this business, they're following this very simple system. And you ask, well, when do I get them to the challenge, or when do I let them know about the challenge party? Guys, after they've watched this overview, if they say, well, I need more information, I want to try the products, or they're just like, you know, give me some time, you say, hey, just matter of fact, you know, we're having a party this Thursday at my house, 7 o'clock. You know, if you don't mind, you know, I know you might have to go out of your way a little bit, but man, can you bring me a bag of ice? Because, you know, me and the kids, you know, we've got a little, I've got something going on with the kids I'm going to be rushing, and I would greatly appreciate if you can bring me a bag of ice. And hey, the bag of ice, guys, kind of commits them to coming and bringing something. Otherwise, you can't have a party without a bag of ice, right? So, bottom line, guys, you put them on the first tool, ask what they like best, get them on the second tool, ask them what they like best, or if it sounds like you're ready to get started, right? If they have a question, get them on a 3-way call. By the way, if you've got somebody watching the videos on these sites, you can text your upline, your support team, and let them know, hey, I've got someone watching the videos. It's more than likely I'll call you in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Please be available. I promise you guys, anybody that's in your support team that's building this business understands the value of a 3-way call and the importance really of a 3-way call. They will be available, especially if someone's seen these videos. And now, guys, you have your challenge party. The people that show up, right? You went through that funnel of 25 people, 5 to 10 are interested, 3 to 5 actually come and join. That will get you to director, guys. Because now you do your party, and guess what? Those that hate being salespeople and stuff like that, I haven't been a salesperson. I haven't shown you to be a salesperson. I've shown you how to share a message to sift and sort and find the ones for whom the timing is right. Now you do your challenge party, guys, and everybody's there, they're interested. They're like, man, I love this. I want to try the shakes. This sounds like a great idea. I'm excited. I didn't sleep all night since you told me. Those are the people that are coming to your party, not the ones that say, oh, is it one of those things, or I've heard about this. You don't want those people, guys. You want the people that you filtered through and are excited, and more than likely, they might sign up in the process. And guess what? If they do, you put them through the same training, the gst.vi.com, and you tell them to invite folks to your house, right? And maybe that doesn't make sense. They do their own party the next day. But bottom line, guys, you will sign people up in this process. And when you're doing this process, guys, and people get to your house, it's a different energy, guys. Being around people that want to do what you're doing, it's fun when you have people that want to run with you and someone want to run faster, right? It's not fun when you're dealing with people that are like, you know, they're all negative Nancy's and stuff like that. You don't want that, guys. So you eliminate that by going through the system. And guys, keep it simple. I don't do anything else other than that when I'm exposing people. And at the end of the day, people say, Freddy's doing what? He's earned how much? He's built what? And when they ask themselves, well, what does he do? Well, basically when he speaks to someone, he says, have you heard about the Body by Body Challenge? They're like, no. Gets them on a call. Ask them what they like best about what they heard. Gets them on a video. Ask them what they like best about the video, and they say they have a question. Gets them on a three-way call with somebody else. Doesn't even know how to answer the question, and now this person gets started. So that new person is thinking, I can do what Freddy did. He asked me if I heard about the Body by Body Challenge, got me in a call. Asked me what I like best about it, got me in a video, and then I had a few questions. He answered some questions. I went to a challenge party, and it felt like if I went to go see a movie at a friend's house. I walked in, there was some music playing in the background, they were blending some shakes, and they pressed play, shared a story, and it was it. Guys, that is as complex as our business is, and the question is, will you keep it as simple or complex as it is, right? And do it over and over and over and over again. I've been doing it for 2 years. Plan on doing it for many, many more, and changing a lot of lives in the process, guys. My question is, are you up for the challenge?